Capricorn, as I'm filming this, Saturn is now direct. Pluto leaves on November 19th. You've got Venus in your sign until December 7th. When I say things are on the up and up, baby, things are on the up and up. And I hope that you feel it. And there's going to be a period where you have to rehabilitate your capacity for hope. Hope needs to be rehabilitated within you. Grab your things, grab your essentials. You need to hear this. What's up, Capricorn? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius season, baby. Welcome to the season of I Understand. Hydrate, light it if you need it. As we go ahead and get it in, let's get started. I want to clear out that funky ass energy. Welcoming in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius season 2024, baby. So Saturn is direct in Pisces, and things are going to start picking up the pace. It's not going to feel like, this debilitated train that's taking forever to get you to your destination. I feel like there's this, not only just a picking up of the pace, but the lessons you learned amidst the retrograde are putting you in a position where now I feel like you have a healthier relationship to your mental health, and you know what to do about it. You know how to keep shit healthy in a way that you didn't before. And I feel like you're getting closer and closer to establishing some semblance of a spiritual practice. If you don't have one, it's time to get one. Please. For the love of Saturn. Please. Because that's the gateway out. Like, you get consistent about taking care of yourself and consistent about your spiritual health, because you guys are so intuitive. Y'all motherfuckers be knowing. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You just be knowing. But you do that thing where you want to see it on paper and you want everything to make sense. And that's not the reality of the world that we live in. There's something about getting comfortable amidst uncertainty, because uncertainty is a constant and certainty is an illusion. And so there's just something going on about what tools do you have internally that are going to help you thrive amidst uncertainty. What is it that you need to know or learn about yourself that's just like, yo, I fucking got this no matter what? Haven't you survived enough for you to understand, like, you got this? And God got you, the universe got you, source got you. Okay, either way, it feels good, it feels hopeful, it feels jovial even. Pluto leaves, and I just feel like this is the end of an era and the beginning of a whole new age. This is like, welcome to the dawning of the age of Aquarius. We've been singing about this, joking about this, making memes about this shit for years now, and now we're here. And the future is going to look very, very, very fucking different. So for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius season 2024, baby. Excuse me. First card out is the Hermit reversed. Exactly. Coming out of your fucking hidey hole. It's like And the star in the Hermit's Lantern is indicative of the star card, which is Aquarius energy. And so there's something here. The first thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne is your relationship to isolation, your relationship to alone time. Chariot on the bottom of the deck. I do feel like a lot of you are winning the battle against anxiety, winning the battle against depression. Some of you are finally like coming out of a profound or like a deep or long period of introversion, and there's something about like, all right, it's time to be social, it's time to be around people, it's time to acknowledge my loneliness, it's time to surround myself with other people, it's time to get things moving. It's but on the flip side of that, some of you are like doubling down on your isolation. Some of you are like completely ignoring the fact that you're lonely, completely ignoring the fact that we are biologically a social species and we need each other. And so wherever you fall on that spectrum, I do feel like that's the first thing that needs to be clarified in Sagittarius season. It's time to have some fucking fun. Cap, sun, moon, and rising. And I just feel like, what are you avoiding analyzing? There may be somebody with Virgo placements that things are going a little left with, or things are going in a different direction with. But there's something about your relationship to analysis that I feel like is coming up for evaluation. Why does your mind always take it there? Why does your mind always, and what I will say, like when I say take it there, it's like, you know it, where your mind always takes it. And you have to understand that your demeanor speaks to your season. Capricorn season initiates winter. And so there's something about understanding this comfortability that you have with the shadowy aspects of life and of the psyche and of the mind. When it comes to Capricorn energy, there's always this access to this like low grade hum of anxiety and depression that's like playing out in the background, and you can access that shit whenever you want to, and that's always going to be there. But there's something about no mas, like no more, like I'm like done with that. It's funny because I feel like the closer we're getting to your season, the more that you're starting to come alive. And I just feel like no more hiding, no more refusing to look at the truth of the matter or what's really going on. There may be somebody, you may have a relationship with somebody with Virgo placements, and their mental health may be going kind of downhill, or the connection between you all may have a bit of friction. And I feel like it's time for, it's like time to look in the, it's time to look for the light in places that you wouldn't have previously looked for it. It's time to like, you know, pull back the layers, pull back the blankets, pull back the, you know, like look in other places for light than where you've been looking. There's something about light coming from beneath, like not lighting from above, lighting from beneath. There's clarity that comes when you are willing to descend, when you are willing to go into your darkness, when you're willing to really dive deeper into understanding your psychology, understanding the power of your subconscious mind. When you start to understand or dissect your psycho-cybernetic settings and understand that your subconscious mind, one of its functions is to affirm these settings. And so if you have all these really shitty settings that I'm not enough, and you know, relationships always end up like this for me, fill in the blank, you know, like whatever it is, it's time to like get to the underbelly of it, because Sagittarius is a sign of I understand. This season governs philosophy and higher learning and travel, long distance travel and exploration and expansion. And there's something about understanding that this is coming from, the issues that you're experiencing are coming from within your own mind. And so where you have been applying all this awareness, I feel like, to your career, applying all this awareness to resolving drama. It's now time to like really be digging into implementing new lessons, new tools, new habits, new behaviors around like your core self. I just feel like there's a new, it's like your philosophy, your mindset, your skill set is getting updated in a way that's going to help you to analyze more efficiently and effectively. Please continue for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius season 2024, baby. Yes. 6 of Wands and then the 3 of Wands at the center of the reading. The 6 of Wands is skirt. Don't be a groupie. Keep it motherfucking moving. I'm not, staying in this place. I feel like it's like, I don't know why I see somebody like yawning and like stretching and coming out of bed and like jumping out of bed and being excited to like take on the day. I feel like there's some of us, I say us because I'm in your energy, have like broken out of the anxiety, the depression, the sadness, the grief, the loss, whatever it is. I just hop up out of bed, turn my swag on. That's how it feels, where there's just something going on where it's just like, okay, I'm ready to take on life. I'm ready to pursue. I'm ready for my future. I'm ready for this new challenge, this new connection. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that is coming towards you that you see you have a really hopeful future with. I feel like there's something there around like what you've set in motion is coming towards you. I feel like Scorpio season has uncovered a lot of the depths, and now there's something around like merging your passion with your practicality. And what do you know you need to turn your back on? Both of these cards, like it's like turn your back. And so there's something about, I'm done with, some of you are done with that Virgo. Some of you are done with somebody that's hyper analytical, someone that's hyper critical, someone that makes you really, really judge yourself or question yourself. Some of you are really wanting to move towards somebody who's very optimistic, someone who knows what they want to do with their life, someone that has a plan, someone that's down to co-create with the divine, someone that's down to co-create with you, someone that's interesting in like collaboration and building in some sort of way. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, there is definitely some passion there with a fire sign. The 6 plus the 3 is the 9 though. And so there's something about an ending of a cycle of fighting, like being done with the war. Don't push this fire sign to the point where they're just like, fuck it, bye, too much. Like you're moving too slow. That could be something that happens where there's just like, what the fuck? That door, my laundry room door just opened on its own, but it's not ever latched completely. But y'all ain't about to fuck with me in the name of the Most High. Hold on, Stan, we filming with this. See, this door just does not like closing. Did we pray? Yes, we did. But just in case, not today. Woo. Me. Like I was saying, be careful of being so indecisive or being so slow going that you miss out on opportunities with people who are really down to love you, people who are really down to like, who have been patient with you, who have really shown you good sides of them. Somebody that inspires you, or someone that's very inspiring or optimistic, or someone that lights you up. Just be careful of letting your indecision create a self-fulfilling prophecy where you end up alone again, or you end up losing something or someone that you really wanted, or something, or it could be an opportunity, it could be a person, but I feel like there's something coming into your life where it's going to require you to pick up the motherfucking pace. This is a, mutable fire. This is Sagittarius season is putting you in a position where you need to pick up the pace. I feel like when Pluto leaves, you're going to be able to pick up the pace in a like way easier. While you have Venus in your sign, pick up the pace. Like there's just something about like taking the time to get really clear about what it is that you want so that you can be very decisive, Capricorn. Because you want to check the numbers, you want to check the Carfax, you want to do all that stuff, and that's fine, but just hurry the fuck up is how that feels. And maybe that's just me and I'm in Aries and, whatever. But like, final two cards, final two messages, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius season 2024. Final two cards, final two messages. I can feel y'all about to give me more than two cards. Oh, thank you. I had to call them out. 7 of Cups. Final card, final message, please. Don't ignore your shadow. Be honest about it. There's like a change in the realm of your emotions. There could be, multiple things that you're wanting to do, multiple people, maybe even that you're wanting to pursue or sleep with or connect with or collaborate with. You just got to make sure that you're not dropping the ball romantically. Final card is the Knight of Cups reversed with the 7 of Cups and then the Knight of Cups reversed. That's the 8 of Cups. I feel like there's something about getting out of your comfort zone. There's something about acknowledging your shadow, acknowledging maybe there are like a lot of experiences that you're wanting to have. I feel like you guys are going to be put in a position. 10 of Wands on the bottom, reversed on the bottom of the deck. Some of you may be put in a position where you end up getting kind of left behind by somebody who knows more about what they want and the pace that they want it at. Some of you may be a bit inexperienced in love, or or feeling inexperienced, or feeling unsure, feeling like, it's such a big world. There's so much I want to experience. There's so much I want to do. And maybe you're encountering your shadow, encountering a dark side of you, that raw, uncut, unfiltered side of you, and you're being given the opportunity to pursue that. I feel like being given the opportunity to examine that. I want you to be careful with alcohol. I want you to be careful with numbing yourself. I want you to be careful with promiscuous sex. I want you to be careful about letting your shadow take over. It's like, just because you're ready to come out of the hidey hole, don't play yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. With the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, I feel like you want to avoid burnout. Like, you have the opportunity to go in a different direction from burnout. But there's a lot here about like the direction that you're going in, and making sure that childish desires aren't going to fuck up your future. Or like, it's interesting because being ruled by Saturn means that Capricorns and Aquarians, you tend to age in reverse. Like, you tend to start off as very serious children, and then the older that you get to have, like, if you play your cards right financially, you get to have your childhood in your adult life. And there's something around like, okay, I never got to do this before. I never got to go to the club, and I never got to shake my ass and be, drunk and do blah 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 and and participate in all this debauchery. And I just be careful. Like, maybe give yourself a time limit. Don't let yourself fall into addiction. Don't let yourself fall into confusion. I feel like some of you may be really struggling or confused about what your future holds because you think that you need these certain rebellious or like uh whiling out kind of like experiences. Sure, but for how long? And understand like how much this can fucking derail your entire life. You don't want to fuck up a good thing. You don't want to fuck up a good work opportunity because you drank too much last night and you missed the meeting. You don't want to fuck up a good thing because you wanted to have, a one night stand, or you wanted to pursue something with somebody that isn't aligned with you, and then you end up like hurting people or hurting yourself, or missing an opportunity to have something real with somebody. I just feel like be careful about numbing, and be careful about um choosing, how do I word that? It's almost like you've been in your shadow in a very specific way, and now I feel like for some of you, your shadow wants to come out and play. Like, your shadow wants to participate in debauchery in some sort of way, or date lots of people, fuck lots of people, part sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That could be it for some of you, or some of you are drowning in confusion. And I feel like the center of Sagittarius season had the objective of Sagittarius season is for you to acquire clarity. What direction do you want to go, baby? Like, what means more to you? Having these certain experiences, or what you want in the long run, the long game, the long haul. With the Three of Wands at the center of the reading, you really need to be paying attention to like, do your actions match your ambitions? If you keep doing what you're doing, where is it going to take you? And what kind of people are you going to end up surrounding yourself with? What kind of partners are you going to attract in? What kind of um are you setting yourself up for happiness? And what is your particular definition of happiness? Be sure to check out that Sagittarius season astrology video that has all the important astrological transit dates that you need to know about. I also hope to see you over on Patreon. Over there, we're going to clarify all these cards and dive a little deeper. Come join my ethical cult, patreon.com/JustJEverything. There's all kinds of astrological content over there. There's a tier for daily readings as well. But for free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything. TikTok at JustJ_everything. No, TikTok at JustJEverything. And for other dope shit that I do and to book a session with me, my website, JustJEverything.com. Now let me zoom out for a little bit. One major arcana in the beginning, and then one court card at the end. So I feel like the closer we get to your season, there's something about like champagne taste on a beer budget. Like, who are you surrounding yourself with? What kind of people are you pairing with? Are you entertaining knights? Are you entertaining fuck boys? Are you entertaining fuck girls? Are you like, or are like, what do you want? Do you want to be somebody's plaything? Are you trying to be somebody's, partner? Or are you trying to be somebody's spouse? Like, it's time to think long game in this season, because there's like an opportunity. I feel like there are people who are coming into your life, who are already in your life, who you need to figure out, are you trying to play chess, or are you playing checkers? Boop boop. The deep introspection starts at the beginning of Sagittarius season. And I feel like the closer that we get to your season, it's funny, the 7 of Cups plus the Knight of Cups is 8, is the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups is Saturn in Pisces, where it's exactly where your ruling planet is. And that has everything to do with getting out of your comfort zone. I knew I saw it. This is the 8 of Cups. It's time to turn your back on your comfort zone. It's time to turn your back on, I feel like, just a lot of emotional bullshit. Some of you want to be up in the club and you don't realize, because you never got a chance to be up in the club, and you're going to realize, some of you, not everybody, but some of you may realize, like, damn, this wasn't about shit. This, like, that's why everybody left the club. You know what I mean? Everybody's done with, like, we all did that in our youth, and we got to that point where we saw through it, and you're having like the flip experience. So you're getting to play while everybody else is ready to start like getting real and settling down, and you already got real and settled down. And so there's something here about like the timing of things being off, or your kind of like circadian life rhythm going in a different direction than other people's. And I just don't want you to play yourself. Like, there's something about learning. It is a particular brand of art and wisdom to learn from other people's mistakes. And I hope that you find that wisdom within yourself, because everybody left the club. Everybody's not, we're not hanging out in the bar no more. You know what I mean? And you may want to, and I hope you give yourself that experience, but don't get caught up in that lifestyle. Don't get caught up too long, because you may run the risk of losing something that you're meant to have, or losing something that's good for you, or losing opportunities, or disconnecting from your children, disconnecting from your family, your children or your family, kind of like, all right, we're good, we're gonna have to just do this without them, you know, or whatever. It's just like, all I keep saying is like, just check yourself before you wreck yourself. I hope to see you over on Patreon. All the links are in the description box below. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.